Alright. So I'm just going to quickly go over the open parties and claims system that we are using on the server here. So first off, use like the apostrophe key, which we go to the options just so I can show you what it looks like. Come down here. By default, this is the key. You can change it, of course. That's the key that's next to the enter key. And then it opens up this menu when you press it. So, if you go to the player config menu, server claims you shouldn't be able to do anything in this one, but just so you know, because only server ops can use this. But if you go to the my player config, this is kind of how, so I am on my sub claim, but you can create new sub configs if you want to. So I can do test here and then claim with test. But so what this does is basically I can change the colors of it. So if I claimed here, and then I could also go to claim with sub. And you can see you can change settings on each of them. I'm still playing with the and see they're kind of show up as different. So this is farm. I think this will still be farm as well. But if I walk over to here, it's islands and it's a different color as well. And then if you go to the player config and you turn the claim chunk protection on, what this does, so let me actually, what I'm going to do, okay, I guess I'll kill these things first. I'm going to go to Devin's Island here. And so right now with Devin's settings on his, I can open his chests and stuff on his claims. But what I can do, which only the server ops can do this part, if I go into his claim, I can turn on his chunk protection. And what this is going to do, did it save it? Okay, so this was off. I'm an ally of Sonic, but now that I changed that, makes it so I can't open his chests. But I can still access ender chests. So obviously that's player specific, and it should also translate to backpacks too. And all of the other modded items. And then people can still use waystones, so they can still get out. If you have a global waystone, they should be able to use fences as well. They'll pop up that kind of annoying message trying to do something in somebody's claim that you're not allowed to do. And then buttons. You can turn buttons on, so as you can see, like buttons you can turn on and off. Some of these settings may be more grayed out for you than for me, just because of the privileges, but you can come through here and customize what's protected and what isn't. I'm going to disable village raids and fire and stuff, so you won't be able to access those. I'm trying to find the... So interact with controls is off. So that means that any control that Devin has on his thing I can't use. So if I turn this off so I can place a button, we'll put it next to this gate so we can see that it's working. Oh. Guess it doesn't work with the gate like that. Sorry, I didn't create the best of test circumstances for this. Guess I'll create an iron door and just place it on Devin's property. Okay. So if you have an iron door with a button, people can use it with the claims off. But now if we go into here, enable it, can't access it. You can't open this door. But you could open like a normal door, like a wood door, just not any iron doors. By default, it should actually have that interact with I have to find it. There's a lot of options. By default, it should have this set to every, which make it so anybody can use the tools. But that's pretty much it. I'll turn. And the same options that I was using here with this one, you should be able to have access to by going to your player config. Some of the options may or may not be grayed out for you because since I'm a server op, I can do certain things that others can't. But that's pretty much the basics of the open parties and claims stuff. It also has a command, which is the open pack. And most of what you might want to do is do parties. You can create ally parties and then add, and then like Corbin's on right now, so it's showing his name there, but he's not in a party, he hasn't created one. Like I said at the beginning, to create a menu, or to create a party, just go to here, my player config, and then when you type in a name here, and you hit the check mark, it creates a party for you. So that's basically that. And then, so you can add allies. You can also, if you do member invite, you could invite other people to it, to your party. You can also kick people. You can adjust ranks to member, moderator, admin, if you so choose. I mean, we all were in the same party at the beginning, but I kind of just booted everybody out of it just for the heck of it, really, to try to mess around with the mod a little bit more, and also to mess around with more of these protection stuff just because I felt like it. So that's that. So I will go ahead and change Devin's back, and then let me know if you have any questions on how this all works.